Folks, boom, it's me, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. That's 24 days and 27 days a week and 24 like the show with the guy who whispers all the time. It saves the world. Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, it won't blow up the world.
Hey, you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Wednesday. You know, we learn a lot throughout the course of the day, and we'll be back in a matter of moments with our own Josh Arnold to find out what it was we learned on the show today. And a history lesson from Tom, January 26th. Let's find out what happened. That's up next right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Wild volatility in the stock market this week has put heightened scrutiny on the Federal Reserve's meeting today and whether the Fed will clarify just how fast it plans to tighten credit and potentially slow our economy. The Fed expected to signal it will raise its benchmark short-term interest rates in March in a sharp reversal from the ultra-low rate policies it imposed after the pandemic recession erupted 2 years ago. To further tighten credit, the Fed plans to end its monthly bond purchases in May and later this year may start reducing its huge stockpile of Treasury and mortgage bonds. After a strong start, it appears the drive to get Americans more protection against coronavirus is running out of steam. The latest government figures say just 40% of fully vaccinated Americans have received a booster dose. Meanwhile, the average number of booster shots daily has plummeted. The U.S. average had been at a high as 1 million per day in early December. It's less than half of that now. And the SAT exams are making the transition from pencil and paper to being done electronically. Administrators of the test say making them digital will boost the relevancy, even as a growing number of colleges made standardized tests optional for applicants. The format change rolls out internationally next year and begins in the U.S. starting in 2024. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hi, this is Tom. Coming up Thursday morning in the Bob and Tom Show, we'll visit with comedian Al Jackson, and here's some music from Pat Godwin.
I hit a pothole on Neglected Avenue. Bust a tire. Yeah. I hit a pothole on Neglected Avenue. Situation's dire.
That's Thursday morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
And now an important message from your friends at Frigamall Orthopedic Laboratories.
Hi, Brenda. Ready to go jogging?
Sorry, Christy. I can't. Didn't you notice I'm limping?
What happened? Did you blow a knee out?
Well, my knees do hurt.
What do you mean?
Well, we were on our way home last night, and Bob started feeling romantic, so we pulled down a gravel road. And today, my knees are really killing me.
Girlfriend, I've got just the thing for you. They're called Attagirl knee pads.
With their soft, cushiony padding, you can say goodbye to sore and scraped knees. Attagirl knee pads fit right in your purse, so you can take them anywhere. Perfect for a Friday night date or that important job interview.
Hey, Brenda, how'd it go last night?
Well, my knees feel great. But, do the Attagirl people make lozenges?
You whore.
Attagirl knee pads. Order today, and you'll receive a free head helmet. You'll love wearing this stylish tabletop helmet with its flat, level surface, big enough to hold his beer, remote control, and a magazine.
Attagirl knee pads.
Protective goggles sold separately.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's program, 24/7.
I could never figure this out. They're telling me it's a crime for me to forget to fasten my own seatbelt. And yet every other block, we got a fast food drive-through restaurant with some idiot pulling out with a 16-ounce Coke squeezed in between his legs, a Big Mac sandwich in his fingertips, steering with his wrist, an order of fries wedged between this leg and the console, eating, drinking, slurping, steering with the other knee, and that's perfectly okay if this guy buckles up. And until you see a man pour a piping hot cup of coffee in his crotch at 40 miles an hour, you have no idea the maneuverability of an automobile.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
And George. This is the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be back. I'll introduce everybody one more time. There's Ace over there. He's our engineer. And Ace's allegiance to the Las Vegas Raiders is on a temporary hold. Ace is wearing a Bengals cap.
Yeah.
I just don't want the Chiefs to win.
I like the Bengals to win as well. Let's see. There's a Christy Lee right over there. She's at the news desk. Josh is at the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick desk and chair.
Hi there.
Jeff Oskey is sitting in for Chick McGee, who is standing somewhere while the butt implants that he received yesterday are being, the stitches are being...
What's that called? A Brazilian booty lift?
Butt lift.
Butt lift?
Okay, very good. There's Willie G. I'm Tom. There's Patty G. in the other room on his way to one-night stands for 2 nights. This is very confusing.
Well, they had to add a night.
Friday and Saturday, Pat will be back on the stand-up stage, and Ms. Alsey is through the glass over there.
Howdy.
Hello. We have been discussing romance, but it's time to move on from romance to science with Christy Lee.
Science. The world's biggest, most powerful space telescope has arrived at its observation post 1 million miles from Earth.
This is so cool. Have you seen this?
No,
Yes.
I don't care about this at all.
Why not? Oh, my God.
Really?
They're going to find out when they get this thing unfurled.
There's going to be they're going to find aliens fighting.
No, aliens are better. Aliens will let us know they're there.
Okay.
We'll never discover. It won't be good.
A month after it lifted off from the French Guiana, the James Webb Space Telescope fired its rocket thrusters for nearly 5 minutes to go into orbit around the sun at its designated location.
It's 1 million miles from here, John.
NASA confirmed.
And they can't fix it, by the way. This. If this one breaks down like the last one, they're not going to be able to fly up and fix it.
Christy, what's the point of this one?
The telescope will enable astronomers, Josh, to peer back further in time than ever before, all the way back to when the first stars and galaxies were forming 13.7 billion years
They're going to
ago.
learn all about the Big Bang Theory and what's right, what's wrong.
Yeah, you can actually see a universe where the Big Bang Theory is actually funny. Penny hasn't had all that work done on her face.
What do they have to build so we can finally learn about young Sheldon? That's what I want to figure out.
In addition to making stellar observations, Webb will also scan the atmospheres of alien worlds for possible signs of life.
That's great. This is the James Webb Telescope as opposed to the Jack Webb Telescope.
Are you kidding me?
The Jack Webb Telescope is pointed toward Earth looking for hippies.
You're listening to Humor for a Certain Age.
I must say that as much as I love Dan Aykroyd, the Dragnet movie really not a laugh fest.
My God, it's not. And it's really unfortunate because Aykroyd and Hanks are great in it. There's just not much. There are barely any jokes.
Yeah, okay.
Man.
You don't think this is super cool? This is going to be seeing stuff that we've never been able to see before?
I don't know.
Well,
I feel like fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me when it comes to these space things.
I don't agree. You've got all these brilliant engineers applying themselves to something interesting. I mean, it's not like an NFT. These are people that actually build real things that do stuff.
Yeah, it's going to break 3 weeks in, and there you go.
It's not. Okay, fine.
I think it's amazing that they were able to do all this, get it there.
Everything about
Now
this
it's
is
working.
unbelievable. They're going to be focusing it for the next 3 months.
Colossal waste of funds.
Oh God! What would you
I'm
have,
surprised
what would
that
you have
you're
them do? Invent a
feeling
better
this
kind of butter.
That. I mean, I
Wait a
feel
second.
like
What am I saying?
butter's
That's
pretty
genius.
great already. Yeah.
By the way, I told you about my ranch butter idea off the air. I don't want anyone stealing it.
Sure.
Okay, Christy, what's the time for now?
Time for Today in History.
Oh my God! I haven't even looked.
Oh, of course not.
No, this is
Today in History.
good. We're really lucky.
Why?
This is total chance. Today in 1963, this song was declared to be impure and banned from Catholic schools. Great Chubby Checker.
January 26th, 1963, huh?
Yeah, they banned the twist?
Well,
It's Catholic school, dude.
But I mean, it's not exactly twerking, it's just the twist.
Well,
it was distracting from the molestations.
Altar boys couldn't quite do it in the casket
Hey,
and
turn that
surplus.
music down. I'm trying to molest him.
All the boys are twisting with the girls.
Okay. All right. How about this? 1979, the premiere of The Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love that show growing up. That was Friday
Everybody
night.
watched
Yeah, I know you like the show,
Daisy
Jeff,
Dukes.
but the hood of your car needs to change, all right?
Nope. These are different
not
times
doing
there,
it.
Jeff.
Now, here we have, this is
On a
quotes in the
minivan.
news.
Catherine Bach, was that her name?
Yeah.
Before the Daisy
man.
Dukes?
And isn't her sister married to Ringo?
Oh, is that Barbara Bach's sister?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Didn't know that.
I don't know. I thought so. Maybe not.
Love the box.
All of them?
Yeah, it's both of them.
Oh. I thought this was going to be a Johann
No, I'm
Sebastian
just a
Bach.
guy. Just a guy that loves
Their
the
brother
box.
Johann.
You know?
Didn't age well.
Baby got Bach.
Oh, nice. If there isn't an album of rap songs that have been turned into classical arrangements called
That's fun.
Baby's Got Bach.
Let's get on that.
Write that down, Pat. 1998, Bill Clinton stated categorically, quote, "I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky."
Okay.
Oops.
That was a lie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right on TV. Lied right to my
And
face.
well, thank goodness that no president has ever lied to the American people since. That was the last one.
Or before.
Ever since, all straight shooters since then.
He did not have sex with her. That was close, but no cigar. Oh, wait a minute. No.
Yeah. Cigar, but
There
no.
was a cigar. Some great birthdays. Oh, the great Paul Newman, born in this date in 1925.
Is that the
Gene
guy from the
Siskel.
Caesar salad bottle, Paul Newman?
Yeah.
I love his salad dressing.
Oh, man.
Great
so
actor.
good.
Eddie Van Halen, born in this date. And,
He's touring this year, right?
and Wayne Gretzky. No, that's not very fun. Let's move on. I'm sorry. That's enough of these birthdays.
Yeah.
It's time now to find out what we learned on today's show.
That's right. Things we learned, sponsored by DoorDash. When was the last time everyone agreed on what's for dinner? You want wings, they want pizza. Thankfully, there's something for everyone on the DoorDash app. Download the DoorDash app now to find everyone's favorite. Get more from your neighborhood with DoorDash.
I got a great letter about DoorDash we're going to get to tomorrow. What happened on today's show?
Oh, my gosh. Well, Chick, we learned, is getting his sack de-wrinkled.
Yep.
And it was successful from what we understand. He was also, he had his taint lengthened and his buttocks engorged. Birthdays mean butt stuff, according to Tom Griswold. And tomorrow, Chick will be back.
Yay! All right. And on Friday, it's Duke and the Boys and the horn section for a special in-house party band and comedian Greg Hahn. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
And a special thanks to Jessica Alsman from the Bits and Pieces podcast for stopping in today. Scorched Earth, and as well as Allie Breen, our relationship expert, coming up on Thursday. Our West Coast Mountain correspondent, Al Jackson. Friday, February 18th, he'll be at the Ritz in Tiffin, Ohio with Dave Dyer, Greg Hahn, and Josh Arnold. What a great show that'll be. Tiffin, Ohio, February 18th. That's right, Al Jackson on the road. Again, that show with Dave Dyer, Greg Hahn, and Josh Arnold. That'll be great. We'll talk to Al about it tomorrow, as well as a quiz for Tom and you right back here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Have yourselves a great afternoon. We'll see you Thursday with Al Jackson right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Bye-bye. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison from the Bob and Tom Sports Desk. One of the best weekends in NFL history concluded with its best ratings in 5 years. The Kansas City Chiefs' thrilling overtime win over the Buffalo Bills drew 42.7 million viewers to CBS. Game also streamed on Paramount Plus Sunday afternoon. That was 18% better than last year's comparable game. The previous divisional playoff game to attract a larger audience was in 2017, Green Bay versus Dallas, which had 48 million total viewers. LeBron James welcomed Anthony Davis back with a lob pass for the game's first basket, then turned on his own offense to score 33 points in the LA Lakers' 106-96 victory over the Brooklyn Nets. Jason Tatum scored 36 points. Jaylen Brown had 30 points and 10 boards before both rested the entire fourth quarter as the Boston Celtics routed the Sacramento Kings 128-75. Come on, Sacramento, do better. The number one Auburn college basketball team survived a scare from Missouri, winning 55-54 in the program's first ever game as the nation's top-ranked team. And that's a look at your sports headlines. Oh, by the way, David Ortiz elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in his first turn on the ballot. Steroid-tainted stars Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens denied entries to Cooperstown in their final year under consideration by the Baseball Writers Association of America. Take that, Barry Bonds. And that's a look at your sports. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We get a lot of letters here at the Bob and Tom office.
Yes, we do.
This letter doesn't really, I don't know if we should play something, but it's just so odd I wanted to read it. Dear Bob and Tom, I'm on the road 3 days a week listening to your show as long as I'm in the range of a station. A situation occurred over the weekend at a church picnic. It shows how your show has tainted my thoughts. The pastor's wife was walking by. She was brushing off something in the front of her blouse, and she said really to herself, "Oh, I got myself all dirty." Guess what popped into my head?
Change me!
Oh, no.
I'm dirty!
The Chick McGee in the adult diaper. That's right. Change me. I'm dirty. Thanks for ruining my life, signed Kurt. Kurt, we aim to please.
Now, up my back.
If you're new to the show,
Oh, God.
if you're new to the show, Chick has this fantasy of being in an adult diaper and asking to be changed.
It's a dream of mine.
Dear Bob and Tom, this is from Penny in Charleston, South Carolina. I heard Christy tell the story on Friday about the guy trying to steal the chicken in his pants.
Yes.
Nothing for me today, thanks.
I worked at a grocery store. We had a very large woman that would always come in and steal stuff. We'd keep a very close eye on her. One day we caught her stealing a carton of cigarettes. When the police got downtown, they called us and let us know that she had a whole picnic ham lodged in the rolls of fat at the top of her legs.
Oh, wait
Wait a minute.
Was it done when they pulled it out?
Ah, wait a minute.
Can you imagine Thanksgiving or Christmas at her house? Thank you, Penny. That's
Are you kidding me?
that's a little
And
rough.
there's
That's
a story
big woman.
about the former heaviest man. Have you seen this?
No.
A guy in Mexico?
Yes, he stepped outside.
He did?
Sort of. Yeah. Let me
How
try
much?
to pull it
How
up.
big is the guy?
He was over 1,300 pounds, I
Yeah,
believe.
something like that. Yeah.
Here's the story. Monterrey, Mexico. A man once considered the world's most obese person left his home for the first time in 5 months Sunday with the aid of a forklift and a platform truck. Manuel Uribe traveled to the shore of a lake in northern Mexico without ever leaving his specially designed bed. A forklift hoisted the bed onto the truck, which then hauled him to the lake where he snacked on fish and vegetables and joked with the local boat operator. Looking at the small boat,
Well, thank God he was able to
Uribe
work a
joked,
snack into
Too
the-
bad I can't get on it. It would sink. Once considered the world's fattest man when he weighed just over half a ton with a steady diet, he's dropped 700 pounds. As of June, he was 550 pounds.
But he still
Less
can't
than his
walk?
former Guinness World Record weight of 1,235 pounds.